What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Underdog WNBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Underdog tonight. If you haven't checked out Underdog, would highly recommend you check them out. They are a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players, points, rebounds, assists, three-pointers made, points, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in, get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Underdog with these picks today, guys. And if you are going to be very serious, I do offer premium content packages. Those are linked below in the description. And if you enjoy the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Let's talk about it. I got 5 picks for you guys. You can mix and match these. You can go for the big 20x. Obviously, the more picks you have, the higher risk, the higher payout. Mixing and matching will mitigate your risk a little bit. If you want to go for the big one, that's fine. But I got 5 for you. Well, let's talk about it. Let's go game by game as we always do. And the first game we're going to talk about is going to be the Indiana Fever taking on the Phoenix Mercury. This game comes in with a 169 over-under, 7-point spread in favor of the Phoenix Mercury. So is expected to be pretty fast-paced here. And we'll kick things off with the away team in the Indiana Fever. And I want to talk about Miss Nalissa Smith. I like her rebounds over here on Underdog. We'll take the over 8.5 rebounds for her. She's been phenomenal all season long in the rebounding category. She plays lots of minutes. Looking at how she's getting the job done over her last few games, you can see only 4 rebounds last time out. Well, she only played 22 minutes, though, in that game. That turned into an absolute blowout, 94-68. Times prior, she's played 30-plus minutes. You can see 11, 14, 14, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4 straight games where she would have hit the over here. And then when you're looking at her total rebound metrics on my advanced metric sheet, looks really, really good. She accounts for 16.3% of her team's overall total rebounds, 25.7% of her team's defensive rebounds, 8.6% on the offensive glass. So, you know, mostly will contribute on the defensive glass. Naturally, that's usually the case. But on the season, also averaging 8.5 total rebounds per game. They've got her line set at 8.5, but nice, decent pace game. Once again, she plays 30-plus minutes. Once again, once she's playing those minutes, she's hitting this pretty easily. And the rebounding metrics look really, really good for her. 29.8 minutes per game played, and 16.3% of her team's overall rebounds. Like the over on Nalissa Smith rebounds, 8.5 over here on Underdog, pick number 1. Pick number 2, we're going to go to the other side of this game, the Phoenix Mercury. And we're going to talk about Skylar Diggins-Smith. Now, the Phoenix Mercury just said their goodbyes to Tina Charles. That is going to massively increase the usage for Skylar Diggins-Smith, I expect, in all categories. Last game out, though, you can see she took 25 shots. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 26 points. Absolute great game. And I want to take the over on her PRA in this one. I like the over 29.5 points, rebounds, assists for Skylar Diggins-Smith. Has great assist metrics as well. She really hasn't had the most assists over the last couple games, and I think that's kind of a bit of an outlier. I would expect her to get many more assists than she has the last couple. So you can see only 3 and 5 at the time before, 6, 10, 6, 8. Kind of expect her to be back up there. The rebounds are just a nice little bonus, but it's mostly going to be done in the scoring and the assisting. Rebounding is naturally going to happen just because of how long she's out there on the floor. She's 3rd in the league in minutes at 34.2 minutes per game, 18.9 points per game, 6.9 field goals made. She attempts 4.6 three-pointers attempts. She attempts 4.4 free throws, so she gets to the line. She shoots 3. She scores in all categories. She averages 5.1 assists, 3.7 rebounds, and like I said, I'm anticipating all these numbers to be going up with the departure of Tina Charles. Naturally, her usage is just going to take a big bump up. It's really going to help her out in all categories. And I expect her to continue to have some really big games here. Last time out, 26 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. And like I said, while the scoring was there, I could see her having less of a scoring impact as far as the 26, but also racking up more of those assists, more of those rebounds. So I really do like the PRA for her. Going to take the over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Skylar Diggins-Smith as pick number 2 on the video. Pick number 3, we're going to be kicking it on over to the other game, the Las Vegas Aces taking on the Los Angeles Sparks. This game comes in with a 174.5 over-under, 7.5 point spread in favor of the Las Vegas Aces. And we're going to be talking about some Aces players. Should be a fast-paced game. These guys all play lots of minutes. They have a very solidified rotation in Las Vegas, so I find myself targeting their props a lot, and I think for good reason. We're going to kick things off at the top with Kelsey Plum. She's been phenomenal. Tons of shot volume, and I want to take the over on her points here. I think the over 20.5 points for Kelsey Plum. Looking at her game logs as far as the shot attempts, all the stuff that she does, she is very scoring reliant, so typically a player that I do like to target her points prop. And, this doesn't change here. The line set is set at 20.5. That's obviously pretty appropriate. Looking at her game logs, 20, 22, 21, 27. She's hit this in 1, 2, 3, 4 of her last 5. Last time out, she fell just short of the points, but the shot volume is massive. I mean, she's up there in the top of the league for field goal attempts per game. Third in the league, 15.7 field goal attempts per game, and she's taken a lot more the last few games. You can see 20, 22, 18, 19 and 18 respectively. She takes a ton of three-pointers as well, 10, 8, 9, 11. You look at the free throws attempted. 2 last game. I think that was kind of the difference, honestly. But the times before, 4, 5, 8, 4. So she typically gets the line a lot more than she did last time out. 4 free throw attempts per game. She shoots 83.8% from the free throw line. 7.8 three-pointers attempted. She shoots 41.7% from behind the arc. So, I mean, she's a sniper. She can shoot. She has tons of shot volume. Everything that we're kind of looking for, Kelsey Plum can provide us with in the points category. And once again, a fast-paced game here. A 174.5 over-under, 7.5 point spread in favor of the Aces. They do have a high implied team total, and she's going to be a big part of those points. So, like the over 20.5 points here for Kelsey Plum. Pick number 3. Pick number 4, we're going to be going with her teammate in Chelsea Gray, and we're going to be taking her assist. Elite assist member as far as the team's concerned. She has a ton of talent around her. Over 6.5 assists here. Really do like this. She didn't hit this last time out, but that was an exception to the rule because if you look at her game logs outside of that last game, she's been hitting this very consistently. Her underlying metrics as far as her assists is really, really impressive, so I definitely want to continue to target this. You can see 6 assists last time up at the time before. 7, 8, 8, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 straight games where she hit the over. She's playing over 30 minutes per game. As far as on the season, let's see her averages. She is playing precisely 29.9 minutes per game. And once again, the assist metrics, really, really good. She's up there at the top of the league as far as assists are concerned. She comes in with a 31.4% assist rate when she's on the floor. She's averaging 6 assists per game. But I do like her on the upper end of that 6 mark here in this game environment. Once again, with the 174.5 over-under. With the 7.5 point spread, the Aces are expected to score a lot. Expect a lot of those buckets to come via the assist from Chelsea Gray. So pick number 4, we're going to take the over 6.5 assists for Chelsea Gray. And pick number 5, we have another team member on the Las Vegas Aces that's elite in a particular category, and that's going to be A'ja Wilson. And we're going to be discussing her rebounds. For pick number 5, we will be taking the over on her rebounds. They've got her line set at 9 over here on Underdog. We'll gladly take the over. She's an absolute elite rebounder. Looking at her game logs as far as how she contributes in the rebounding category, you can see last few times out, she's grabbed down 14 and 11 respectively. I'm expecting a lot more of the same, playing 30-plus minutes per game. Once again, this is a fast-paced game. There should be plenty of opportunities. And then when you're looking at her rebounding metrics, very, very good. She's up there in the top of the league, 4th in the league in total rebound percentage. She has 18.1% total rebound percentage when she's out on the floor. It accounts for 28.7% of her team's defensive rebounds, though, and 6.7% offensive rebounds. So, once again, no surprise, mostly done on the defensive end of the glass off those misses, but it is a fast-paced game. There should be plenty of misses to be grabbing throughout the entire game. She does play 30-plus minutes. Once again, the rebounding metrics are really good, and you can see what she did the last 2 times out, 30 and 32 minutes respectively, 14 and 11 rebounds. That game did go to overtime last time out, but still, she played 30 minutes, 32 minutes, same thing. She's top 10-plus rebounds in each of those. I'm expecting more of the same here out of A'ja Wilson in this fast up-tempo game. We'll be taking the over 9 rebounds of her. And that is my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Underdog today, guys, in the Wnba. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked out Underdog, check them out today. Sign up, use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. And if you haven't checked out the premium content packages, you can check those out. Linked below in the description. Best of luck tonight in the Wnba, and we will see you in the next one.